Hello students, our chapter is Motion and Time. Measurement of time in ancient times. We already know in ancient times, people used some natural events which repeated regularly after some fixed time interval to measure time. So, they observed full moon occurs regularly after a fixed time interval, and the sunrise also occurs regularly after fixed time interval. So, the two natural periodic events which were used in ancient times to measure time were the occurrence of full moon and sunrise. So, the time from one sunrise to the next sunrise was called a day. The time from one full moon to the next full moon was called a month. The time the earth takes to complete its one revolution around the sun, that is year. The important time measuring devices used in ancient times were sundial, sand clock and water clock. Time measuring devices. See, we already know clocks. We are using clocks to measure time. So, the hands of a clock use the concept of periodic motion to measure time. What is periodic motion? Motion which repeats itself after some interval of time. That is called as periodic motion. So, here also it uses this motion that repeats itself in equal intervals of time. There are different types of time measuring devices. First, sundial. Sundial uses the position of the sun to depict time. Sand clock is also called as hourglass. It uses sand to measure time. The sand clock uses the flow of sand from one glass bulb to another to measure time. Water clock. It uses water to measure time. Water clock uses the rate at which water drips from one vessel to another to measure time intervals. Quartz clocks. Recent days we are using this. It works with the help of cells. They provide accurate time. Sundial. People in older times measured interval of time shorter than a day with a device called sundial. Time indicated by them is still fairly accurate with the accuracy. The principle of the sundial is shadow moves according to the change in the position of the sun relative to the object. See, the shadow of the object falls in a direction opposite to that of the light source. The length of the shadow will be longest in morning and small at noon. The sundial is located in 5 different places in India, namely Ujjain, Varanasi, Jaipur, Delhi and Madura. In Madura, it does not exist anymore. See, the sundial, it is called Jantar Mantar in Jaipur, which is the largest sundial in the world. And it is also considered as a UNESCO World Heritage Center. And sundial in Delhi is also considered as a popular one. Units of time. The SI unit of time is second. The symbol is S. The larger units of time, minutes and hour. Minutes, MIN, the symbol. Hour is H. And then time measured, 1 hour equal to 60 minutes, 1 minute equal to 60 seconds. And then bigger units of time for expressing longer time intervals. We already know they are day, month and year. 24 hours equal to 1 day, 30 days equal to 1 month, 12 months equal to 1 year. Sometimes 1 month will be equal to 31 days. And then in 1 year, it will be equal to 365 days. Sometimes in a leap year, it will be 366 days. Still, bigger units are there. They are decades, century and millennium. 10 years equal to 1 decade. 100 years equal to 1 century. 100 years can also be written as 10 decades. 1000 years equal to 1 millennium. 1000 years can be written as 10 centuries. See, different units of time are used depending upon the purpose. For example, the time taken from your home to school. We have to express this in minutes or hours, not in days or months. The age of a person should be expressed in years, not in days or hours. The ages of stars and planets are expressed in billions of years. So different units of time are used depending upon the purposes. The two extremely small units of time are microsecond and nanosecond, which are very small time intervals. Answer the following questions. Write the time measuring devices used in ancient times. How many sundials are there in India? Where is the largest sundial in India? 1 millennium equal to dash years. What is the other name of a sun clock?